never really had a name for them, but if I did have to give a name for them, I would call them Little Wonders. Because, you know, they're little wonders. I've made about 500 of them. A normal one would take me about 3 minutes. An okay one takes me about 5 minutes, and a really good one takes me about 20-25 minutes. Well, when I was little, I used to collect Mighty Max toys and Legos, and I would carry them with me to church, and whenever I would get there, I would start playing with them, and I would make a lot of weird noises, like, and my dad would think it's distracting for like everyone around us, so he would take the toys away from me, and he would give me gum. And over time, instead of making little cubes out of the foil and throwing them away or leaving them in the seat behind for somebody else to pick up, I started making flat figures. I'd cut out like arms and legs with my fingers, and then that's kind of how I built my sculpting ability. I would make stuff, little figures, and then I would keep them for next time I would go to church, bring my little collection of foil creatures with me, and he wouldn't know.
They're really creative and stylized looking. From what I've seen, they have kind of a superhero sort of theme, and they're really fun and kind of delightful little pieces. I think that, you know, he needs to, in figure drawing anyway, pay attention to anatomy, because I think that could strengthen his work to reference natural anatomy and still stylize his work. So I think it could grow and expand and get better, but I think it's really great that he's been doing it his whole life and exploring, you know, taking some piece of material that we use in everyday life and seeing it as something completely different. I think that's what being artistic is about, you know, seeing the potential of a material and creating something.
Collecting anime is really like collecting other people's ideas. I know how much I love my own ideas, so it's really the main reason. There's much more to anime than just watching it. To me, it's a lot deeper than that.
I haven't lived in a world where I didn't have influences. So, I mean, my whole life has just been imagery filtering through my mind. It's great to have influences because they inform your work some way. And also there's the idea of appropriating, taking some ideas from some artists and using them in some way and taking other ideas from others. I do the same in my work. You know, some things are influences that maybe I don't notice, that something has infiltrated my creative way of working.
Everyone's inspired by something different. My grandmother was inspired by nature. If you can find something like a strong basis, a strong fortress for you to start setting your base up in, definitely just keep working on it, keep building on it. I think anime kind of made a fortress for me, and all I had to do was keep adding walls onto it to structure my future of what I want to do.